In today's video, we're going to talk about Slytherin witches and wizards that you might not have known about. Some of these names are well known to those who have read the books, but others were not mentioned so clearly, not even in the pages of the stories. Moreover, we've ranked these witches and wizards in order of power, from least to most powerful. So, without further ado, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so we can keep bringing you more amazing content. I really appreciate everyone's support. Now let's get started. In fifth place, we have Andromeda Black. Yes, Andromeda is the cousin of Sirius Black, the mother of our beloved Nymphadora Tonks, and the sister of Narcissa Malfoy and Bellatrix Lestrange. However, unlike her sisters and her prejudiced family, she chose to follow a completely different path. Andromeda distanced herself from the pure blood beliefs of the Black family and married Ted Tonks, a Muggle-born wizard. This brave choice made her an admirable and unique figure within her lineage. Andromeda was also a member of the Order of the Phoenix during both the First and Second Wizarding Wars, always by her husband's side. She is described as looking very similar to Bellatrix Lestrange, but with a sweeter and more welcoming demeanor. Her significance was highlighted during the mission to smuggle the 7 Potters, as Harry and Hagrid ended up at her house, and she helped them, even tending to Harry's wounds after the confrontation. Despite her crucial role, little is known about Andromeda's magical abilities, but we know she was incredibly brave. Something sad in her life was that, for helping Harry escape, she was captured and tortured, yet she never revealed important information. During the Second Wizarding War, she faced a devastating loss. Her husband, Ted Tonks, was captured and killed after being tortured by kidnappers. Andromeda was probably not killed due to her family connections, especially for being the sister of Narcissa and Bellatrix. However, it's hard to imagine Bellatrix sparing anyone, even her own sister, due to her fanatical loyalty to Voldemort. After the Battle of Hogwarts and the deaths of Remus Lupin and Nymphadora Tonks, Andromeda took on the responsibility of raising her grandson, Teddy Lupin, caring for him with all the love and dedication of a grandmother. In fourth place, we have Dolores Umbridge. Well, I believe she needs no introduction, as it's hard to find anyone who likes her. Not even Slytherins should be proud to have her in their house. Dolores Jane Umbridge, born on August 26, 1961, or before that, was a character marked by her cruelty, arrogance, and insensitive behavior, making her one of the most detestable figures in the wizarding world. During Harry Potter's 5th year at Hogwarts, she was appointed as the Defense Against the Dark Arts teacher, and later as the High Inquisitor of the school. Her high-pitched, childish voice was a disturbing contrast to her oppressive and authoritarian personality. During Pius Thickness's regime, Dolores led the terrible Muggle-born Registration Commission, 1997-1998, being directly responsible for the persecution and imprisonment of many Muggle-born witches and wizards, sending them to Azkaban. After Voldemort's downfall, and with Kingsley Shacklebolt's rise to the position of Minister for Magic, Dolores was finally put on trial for her actions. In an ironic twist, she was convicted and sent to Azkaban, the same fate she had imposed on so many innocent people. I placed Umbridge in this position purely because she is capable of producing a Patronus charm, which is extremely rare for a dark witch. Well, perhaps in her mind, she was doing something right. In third place, we have Regulus Black. Regulus Arcturus Black was born in 1961 and was an English pure-blood wizard, the son of Orion and Walburga Black, and the younger brother of Sirius Black. He attended Hogwarts from 1972, being sorted into Slytherin House. Although he became a Death Eater, Regulus defected when he discovered Lord Voldemort's true plans. He learned of the existence of a Horcrux, Salazar Slytherin's locket, and decided to do something about it. Regulus sacrificed his life by entering the cave where Voldemort had hidden the locket, with the aim of retrieving it and, with the help of his house elf, attempting to destroy it. He holds this position because he was the first wizard to discover what Voldemort had done and succeeded in retrieving one of the Horcruxes. Unfortunately, he couldn't destroy it, but his courage and sacrifice cannot be overlooked. It's a pity he didn't manage to complete his mission, but what he did was crucial for Voldemort's downfall. In second place, we have Horace Slughorn. I believe most of you already know him, but it's always worth revisiting his story. Professor Horace Eugene Flaccus Slughorn, born on April 28th between 1882 and 1913, was a pure-blood Slytherin wizard at Hogwarts. He became the potions master and head of Slytherin House in 1931, remaining in that position until his retirement in 1981, due to his fear that Dumbledore would discover his involvement with Voldemort's Horcruxes. This came about from a brief slip-up, when, trusting Tom Riddle, who would later become Lord Voldemort, he inadvertently revealed to his student that it was possible to create more than one Horcrux. It's worth noting that at that moment, Voldemort already had at least one Horcrux. After this mistake, Slughorn lived in hiding for years, but was convinced in 1996 to return to Hogwarts. During the Battle of Hogwarts in 1998, he joined the school's defenders and faced Voldemort alongside Minerva McGonagall and Kingsley Shacklebolt. Additionally, Slughorn led the few Slytherins who were not aligned with Voldemort. He retired in 2016, but his portrait can still be found in the Slytherin Common Room today. An extremely talented wizard with deep knowledge of magic, Slughorn is one of my favorites, I must admit. It was evident the pain he felt for the mistakes he had made, especially the guilt he bore for all that Voldemort did. He knew that in some way he had contributed to the creation of one of the most dangerous dark wizards in history. In first place, none other than Merlin himself. Yes, the legendary wizard, still recognized today as one of the most powerful of all time, even in Muggle legends. Of course, over the centuries, much of what we know about him has become shrouded in mystery. But one thing is certain. Merlin was from Slytherin, likely from one of the earliest classes at Hogwarts. Some theories suggest he was taught by Salazar Slytherin himself, but unlike Slytherin, Merlin did not share the ideas of blood purity. He believed that wizards should use their magic to help Muggles as well, making him one of the greatest advocates for non-wizards. Merlin created rules aimed at protecting Muggles from the misuse of magic, advocating that magic should be used for the good of all, not just wizards. Therefore, he became one of the greatest allies and defenders of Muggles.
No vídeo de hoje, vamos falar sobre bruxos que pertenciam à Sonserina e que talvez você não soubesse. Alguns desses nomes são bem conhecidos por quem lê os livros, mas outros não foram mencionados de forma tão clara. Em quinto lugar, temos Andrômeda Black. Sim, Andrômeda é prima de Sirius Black, mãe da nossa querida ninfadora Tonks e irmã de Narcisa Malfoy e Bellatrix Lestrange. Porém, diferentemente de suas irmãs e de sua família preconceituosa, ela decidiu trilhar um caminho completamente diferente. Andrômeda se afastou das crenças de sangue puro da família Black e se casou com Ted Tonks, um bruxo nascido trouxa. Essa escolha corajosa a tornou uma figura admirável e única dentro de sua linhagem. Andrômeda também foi um membro da Ordem da Fênix, tanto durante a primeira quanto a segunda guerra.
Thank you so much for watching until the end.